The rain poured like the sky had finally given up. Cars rushed past, splashing muddy water onto the roadside. Daniel slowed his car as he noticed a figure standing alone under a flickering streetlight. She was drenched. Her dress clung to her body. Her hair stuck to her face, and yet she didn't move. Something about her stillness unsettled him. He rolled down his window. "Miss, are you okay?" She hesitated before turning. Her eyes were tired, red from crying or from life itself. "I'm fine," she replied softly. Daniel knew that tone. It was the voice of someone who was not fine at all. "Get in," he said. "It's not safe out here." She shook her head. "I can't." Rain beat harder. Traffic thinned. The streetlight flickered again. "I'm not asking," Daniel said gently. "I'm worried." After a long pause, she opened the car door and stepped in. That was the moment fate took control. Seeing inside the car, silence filled the air, broken only by the sound of rain against glass. "My name is Daniel," he said. "Amara," she replied. He noticed her trembling, not from cold, but from something deeper. "Rough night?" he asked. She laughed bitterly. "Rough life." Daniel didn't push. He drove her to a small cafe still open at that hour. They sat across from each other, steam rising from their cups. Amara spoke first. "I was supposed to meet someone tonight. Someone I trusted." She paused, swallowing hard. "He didn't come." Daniel nodded. "I was supposed to go home and propose to my girlfriend tonight." Amara looked up, surprised. "What happened?" "I realized on my way there that I was about to make the biggest mistake of my life. To strangers. To confessions. One rainy night." They talked until the rain slowed and the cafe lights dimmed. When Daniel dropped her off, neither of them wanted to say goodbye. "This was nice," Amara said. "Yes," Daniel replied. "Too nice to be just a coincidence." They exchanged numbers. Neither knew it would be the beginning of a love too complicated to survive easily. Oved days turned into weeks. Calls became texts. Texts became late-night conversations. Daniel found himself smiling against something he hadn't done in months. Amara, who had built walls around her heart, slowly let him in. They met often. Walks, laughter, shared silence. But secrets lingered. One evening, Amara finally confessed. "I'm married," she said quietly. Daniel froze. "My husband left years ago," she continued. "No divorce, no closure, just absence." Daniel felt his chest tighten. "I'm engaged," he admitted. The truth hung between them like heavy clouds. They knew it was wrong, but love rarely asks for permission. Xenocoisis duntunance crept in. Daniel tried to return to his fiancée, but his heart wasn't there. Amara tried to move on, but every memory led back to him. Then fate struck again. Amara's husband returned, wealthy, powerful, and determined to reclaim what he believed was his. Daniel's engagement collapsed after his fiancée discovered his emotional distance. Both were free, yet trapped. Society judged Amara. Daniel's family rejected her. "You met her in the rain," his mother scoffed. "She brings storms into your life." But Daniel had already lived in storms before he met her. The ultimate test when they decided to fight for their love. Tragedy struck. Amara was diagnosed with a serious illness, one that demanded long treatment and uncertain outcomes. "I don't want to be a burden," she said. Tears streaming. Daniel held her hands firmly. "You were never a burden. You were my miracle." But fear crept in. Amara disappeared. No calls, no messages. Daniel searched everywhere. Months passed. He believed he had lost her forever. Scene 6. Years later. Another rainy night. 5 years later. Rain fell again. Daniel stood under the same streetlight where he first saw her. He was successful now but empty. Then he saw her. Amara. Stronger, healthier, alive. Their eyes met. The rain didn't matter anymore. "I left to survive," she said. "I came back because I finally lived." Daniel smiled through tears. "I never stopped waiting." Ending message. And people enter your life like sunshine. Others arrive like rain, unexpected, overwhelming, and unforgettable. But the ones you meet in the storm, those are the ones who change you forever. If